Chang, Gatestone Institute Senior Fellow. Gordon, Mayorkas said the border wasn't open, it wasn't a crisis, but apparently they're very concerned about this. China is spying on American citizens. Why should American citizens be worried here?
Well, as you point out, China is compiling a dossier on every American, and they're going to use that for blackmail and other nefarious purposes. And we got to sort of assume right now that they've got access to every phone call, every text, every email message. So they're scooping up enormous amounts of data. China knows more about American citizens than the American government does.
Does this have anything or in any way relevance to the number of Chinese who have come here to study, Gordon? I mean, hundreds of thousands, of course, over the years. I remember there were 300,000 foreign students from all countries during COVID. Remember, we were going to send them back during COVID, but I don't think we ended up doing that. But there's a concern about that as well here.
Yes, because China uses every point of contact to take down our society. So we had almost 400,000 Chinese students, and we know that Chinese consular officials and Ministry of State Security agents were surveilling them and coercing them. And they coerced about 13% of them to steal information and data for China. So this has become a national security issue. You know, most Chinese students, they don't want to do this, but we have allowed Chinese agents to operate on our soil and to commit crimes. And we've known this for decades.
And Gordon, to that point, the Daily Caller is reporting that the federal government has given grants to 50 researchers currently working in U.S. universities or labs who are listed as experts of Chinese government talent recruitment schemes. And that incentivizes participants to steal foreign technologies that are needed to advance China's national military and economic goals, according to the FBI. You and I have talked about this before, but again, talk about letting the fox into the henhouse here.
Yeah, this is insane. You know, we know that these individuals in these talent programs of China take information and data and knowledge and intellectual property, and they ship it right back to Beijing, to the Chinese military. And we're actually funding it now, as the Daily Caller points out. This is just crazy how we could have allowed this when we've known about this threat for decades, and yet we continue to feed a Chinese war machine that is actually configuring itself to kill Americans.
Gordon, thank you, as always. We appreciate it.
Russia and Ukraine have accused each other of carrying deadly missile attacks. The cycle of reciprocal strikes threatens conflict's dangerous potential for escalation, with civilian populations increasingly caught in the crossfire. In the latest exchange of fire, Moscow reported that several drones attacked Russian city of Kazan, causing a significant damage to residential buildings. A video showing a drone hitting a high-rise building is circulating online. Kazan governor says at least 8 drones attacked the city, out of which 1 targeted an industrial facility. Authorities have halted operations, Kazan and Izhevsk airport for now. Ukraine says a Russian drone attack in Kharkiv hit an apartment building, leaving at least 6 people wounded. A 12-year-old child is among the injured civilians. Ukraine claims at least 6 people have suffered injuries in an overnight Russian attack on a residential building in the city of Kryvyi Rih in Ukraine's central Dnipropetrovsk region. This is the video showing the immediate aftermath of the strike. The residential buildings reduced to rubble. It's the second straight night of attacks on Kryvyi Rih, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's hometown. Kryvyi Rih, a city in southern Ukraine, is significant for its iron ore mining and steel production. It is popularly known as the Steel Heart of Ukraine. The city happens to be 421 kilometers away from Kyiv. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has condemned Russian airstrikes on Kryvyi Rih, Kyiv and Kherson across Ukraine. He thanked international leaders who expressed their support to Ukraine. Zelensky has called for Russia to be held accountable.
Видно, що таке російське божевілля не повинно сприйматися світом як щось звичне. Повсякденний терор заслуговує на постійно зростаючий тиск на терориста. Росія повинна відповідати, і навіть якщо ними керує повністю неадекватна особа, російська держава завдяки тиску на неї повинна відчути, що таке реальність і як реальність може карати міжнародних злочинців. Більші санкції проти Росії потрібні.
The Kursk governor has accused Kyiv of firing US-supplied HIMARS rocket systems on civilian targets, saying the strike damaged buildings, including a school and the dormitory of a pilot training college. The Russian Foreign Ministry has condemned the attack, announcing plans to raise the issue at the United Nations Security Council meeting.
Удостоверение и покинуть территорию Российской Федерации в установленные сроки.
Ukrainian forces still control parts of the Kursk region following a surprise incursion in August. The timing is particularly significant, coming hours after Russia's own missile barrage on Kyiv. Moscow claimed its attack was in retaliation to a previous Ukrainian strike on a Russian chemical plant.
Ух, блин. Летит. Охуеть. дома дошли, пизду.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Lübnan'dan sonra Suriye'de İsrail yayılmacılığının hedefi oldu. İsrail'in Golan tepelerinde yasa dışı yerleşimlerini genişletmesi dahil Suriye'nin toprak bütünlüğünü hiçe sayan adımlarını görüyoruz. Suriye'nin ve bölgemizin istikrarını tehdit eden bu hukuksuzluklara D8 olarak çok daha güçlü tepki vermemiz gerektiğine inanıyorum. Güney Afrika tarafından Uluslararası Adalet Divanı'nda açılan İslam ülkeleri olarak İsrail'e karşı atılabilecek adımlara öncülük etmeliyiz. Her şeyden önce İsrail'e silah ambargosu uygulanması, İsrail'le ticaretin sonlandırılması ve uluslararası alanda tecrid edilmesi çok mühimdir.